What's up, YouTube Combat here, and today I want to just do a quick video talking about the news that leaked that apparently Infinity Ward is working on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 right now, which, if it's true, I'm going to fanboy out really hard. The Modern Warfare trilogy is responsible for days, maybe even months of my life spent in front of a screen, which I'm totally okay with. It was probably the best times of my life, if I'm really thinking correctly. Like, I had a lot of fun playing with friends. I had a lot of fun playing solo, and that was one of the things that Call of Duty allowed me to have, was allow me to get on here and just play for hours by myself and still find it entertaining, connect with some people that you never will meet or never met in person before, and just play some games with them, play 3 hours with complete strangers. It was a lot of fun, and I have a lot of fond memories with it. And it's not just nostalgia glasses, me saying, oh, it's so much better back then. No, it literally was. I enjoyed coming home from work, working nights, and hopping on Call of Duty to play hours upon hours, and staying up till 6 a.m. or going to a friend's house and just going nuts, landing there. Like, there was something special about this Modern Warfare trilogy. So for them to say in 2019 they're going to bring back the Modern Warfare series and make it Modern Warfare 4 makes me extremely happy, but at the same time skeptical, because we've seen what Infinity Ward has done recently. Its most recent titles have been COD Ghost as well as Infinite Warfare. I still have problems with that title, for crying out loud. But regardless of that, I still have faith that this developer can do it. This studio can really land on a good Call of Duty, because I think if there's anything that can bring Call of Duty back to where it once was, is a modern shooter, is something that is going to bring Call of Duty literally back to its roots. And I'll give credit where credit's due. Call of Duty World War II is good now, and it's much better than when it was at launch, and I will say that it's been a fun experience recently, because it's a overall better game than what we had at launch. And this might be the fault of the 1 year life cycle, where essentially if you don't like in the first 3 months, that's fine, we're going to hype up the next game. So I'm worried about that happening with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, even though I'm not a big fan of what I've seen so far. I'm hoping it gets better as I actually get my hands on the game and be able to play it. But that's another video for another time. What I want to talk about is definitely concerning to Modern Warfare 4 only, where I think they have a real chance to go back to the roots of Call of Duty, go back to this arcade, fast-paced style that made Call of Duty what it was. Instead of ripping pieces from other games, whether it be Specialist Streaks, the Overwatch assist kill elimination idea, whatever it might be, bring back 6v6, good map design, and I think the players will come back once they realize it's what it used to be. Like, it's not a hard concept, and I don't know why Call of Duty and Activision can't figure it out, that you just bring this type of experience back to players and say, well, what was so successful in 2011? What was so successful in 2009 and 2007? Well, it was because we were trying to be simple. We were trying to make a game that resonated with our fans, instead of making a game that resonated with fans of other franchises as well. What Battlefield does so much better than Call of Duty is the fact that they say, okay, we know what our fans want. Our fans want destructible environments, they want helicopters, they want everything. They want a big explosion, over the top type of experience. And that's what we can deliver to them. Now, what do Call of Duty players want? They want a fast pace all the time, go, high adrenaline, basically on cocaine all the time type of experience, which is what these original games were, what the games from 2007 to 2012 delivered us time and time again. High octane, high energy, high pace, instead of trying to take in destructible environments, instead of trying to bring in the Specialist Streaks, they stuck to what made them popular. And the biggest trap they fell into was everybody saying, well, they need to innovate. I didn't think that innovation was going to hurt Call of Duty the way it did. But the most innovative title in this franchise is still Black Ops 2, by bringing a fresh new look at kill streaks as well as the creative class system. And that is what type of innovation we wanted. We didn't talk about wall running. We never talked about jetpacks. We never talked about anything like that. But here we are 6 years later, after probably the last amazing Call of Duty. And I'm no one to lie and say I didn't like Black Ops 3, because I did, and I'll go back and play it and have fun, but it's not that same experience that I had with the Modern Warfare trilogy or the original Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. So, for Modern Warfare 4 to be successful, I think it needs to really be what the other 3 Modern Warfares were, which is true to the Call of Duty identity, and don't fall into the trap of trying to be like other games right now on the market. Because what makes Call of Duty successful and what makes it resonate with fans is the fact that it's Call of Duty. It's not a hard concept, and I feel that sometimes Activision might get in their own way, thinking, well, how can we nickel and dime our people as much as possible? If you make a good game, the consumers will follow. As soon as the consumers are in the game, they're going to spend more time on the game. And if they enjoy your game, they're going to end up putting money into it in any way, shape, or form. I still remember Modern Warfare 2, first map pack that came out. I remember waiting all night, downloading it. There was such a long download speed. I think it was downloading literally at like 500 kilobytes a second. Not only do I had bad internet at the time, but because everybody was downloading it, because everybody was excited, because they had made a good product that people wanted to put money into. They wanted more of that experience. That's what's been so successful with Fortnite, is the fact that they have this experience that people want to sink money into. So why is it that Call of Duty and Activision, these huge publishers, these huge studios, can't figure it out that it's all about the core gameplay, and the rest of that other stuff will come after? The better your gameplay is, the more microtransactions, the more money you're going to make, because people are going to sink that time in, and they're going to link the time with the money value, and they're going to say, okay, well, because I've put these many hours, and I can see myself spending some money on this game because I play it so much. So why wouldn't I want my character to look as good as possible? Why wouldn't I want my guns to look badass? All these little things all equate from making a good game. So overall, my point is, I want Modern Warfare 4 to be successful. I want Modern Warfare 4 to be like what we had in the original 3 games. I think at any type of straying away from that path, from that success of those first 3 games, is going to be the death of this series. Because bringing back an iconic title like Modern Warfare and not making it good, and never mind good, not making it adequate to other games on the market right now, or to other games that were released 6, 7, 8 years ago, that is the recipe for failure. And that might be the final straw for a lot of fans and for this franchise, is if they bring back Modern Warfare 4 and it doesn't land. So I think it is a big risk, but it can also pay off huge if done correctly. And I think Call of Duty, along with Activision, along with Infinity Ward, need to get out of their own way and out of their own heads, thinking, how can we milk this for as much money as possible and just give us the best game possible? And then that money will come. I'm excited, hopeful, and skeptical of anything that happens in 2019. And obviously, we're still a year and a half away from that. By the time that comes out, I might even be hyped for the next Star Wars, even though I'm not right now. But regardless, guys, a lot can change in a year and a half. I really hope we hear more about this Modern Warfare 4 leak. I really hope it turns out to be true. And that's all I want. I want this rumor to be true. So thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, can you please hit that like button, and please comment down below if you're hoping that the Infinity Ward game is going to be Modern Warfare 4, or if you think it's going to be something like Ghost 2 or even Infinite Warfare 2. Please let me know with a comment down below. And as always, if you enjoyed what you saw here and you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. Remember that it might not do anything because YouTube wants to change the algorithm, but regardless of that, I like to see those numbers grow, and you get to be part of this awesome community that I like to be a part of. So thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, Combat signing off. Peace.